And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
That's complete to Dobbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Packers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
From the gun, he'll hand this off to about the 48-yard line. You look at this Packers defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. This defense for the Packers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw is Thomas. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. 7 yards there and a first down.
Number 13, Mike Evans. A gain of 7. And the Vikings first down.
Now Thomas. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a quick throw right side. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Thomas will look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes we talk about coverage. We also about a defender running with a receiver. A big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Thomas. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last series for him a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, held in by Dobbs. It's almost to the 40 before going out.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. In motion right, Dobbs. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now an audible here into something else.
On 1st down, Thomas. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so we got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Newberry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. I thought we were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Touchdown on the year, and the Packers are once again back in front. Now Carlson for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now they'll change things up. To throw is Thomas on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Pulled in at the 24.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, Thomas.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But Charles, he was so close to halftime there to throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson as time expires in the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Anders Carlson, the kickoff for the Packers.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Vikings 24, Packers 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down.
Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Thomas now on third down. It's caught inside
Justin
the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jefferson
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
and the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Packers 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, jumping over. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Green. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Carlson on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Thomas, complete. Jefferson the target. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And a catch right side by Evans.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers 33. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Thomas. Working the middle of the field, and
he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Thomas going to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes you know those defenders.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now back to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
To throw is Thomas. Looking middle, and that's complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 63 yards. yards. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw again. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Thomas will look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Thomas. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Thomas. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. And now they'll shift things around. On first down, Thomas. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Vikings are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Evans has it left side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Minnesota, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.